Bart received a threatening letter that read, "I'm going to kill you." He immediately reported it to the authorities. For his safety, they arranged for the family to move to a new location. Upon arriving, Bart thought he was safe. Little did he know,
Bart, do you want to see my new chainsaw, Hockey Mess?
it was just a false alarm. As it turned out, this was actually a prank by Homer. When he turned off the lights again, unexpectedly, the real killer appeared with a knife and pushed open Bart's door.
Hello, Bart.
Just as the killer swung the knife at Bart, Bart seized the chance to open the window and escape. He ran to the bow of the boat, ready to jump into the lake to save himself, only to find the water was full of giant crocodiles. With nowhere to run, just as the killer was about to murder Bart, the boat accidentally crashed into a rock, stopping the killer. Meanwhile,
Hold it right there, Sideshow Bob. You're under arrest.
Bart was sick and tired of school, so he faked being ill to skip class. He headed to the small lake to go fishing, but unexpectedly ran into a mugger and got so scared that he bolted immediately. Shortly after, Bart arrived on the street only to spot Homer, and both of them panicked and quickly hid.
Can't let Dad see me playing hooky.
I can't let the boys see me skipping work.
Good afternoon.
How do you do, sir? Sucker.
To make matters worse, just as Bart managed to dodge Homer, he turned around and ran straight into the principal. Desperate to avoid getting caught, he fled for his life. He sprinted across a rushing river and then cut the rope, successfully trapping the principal on the other side. However, to his shock, the principal actually started wading through the water to come after him. So folks, whatever you do, don't skip class, or you might end up in a terrible situation just like Bart. Homer's house is broken into, and he calls the police right away. The police take over the case and analyze the thief's next move on the map, only to find,
Chief, it's pointing right at this police station.
Let's get out of here.
though the police seem rather unreliable, they still find a vital clue, a handkerchief left behind by the thief at the scene. They only need to let the police dog smell it to track down the culprit immediately. Yet,
Oh, man.
after wiping his sweat, the chief lets the police dog sniff the handkerchief, and they end up getting...
My jugular. Oh, any questions?
A thief shows up at Homer's doorstep and pulls out lockpicking tools, but there is already a key stuck in the door, and he runs into a fierce guard dog right after entering. He hands out a few hams to calm the dog down easily, and deals with sleepwalking Homer in the same way. The thief heads upstairs and steals Lisa's saxophone as well as the small TV that Bart is holding in his arms. Early the next morning, Bart and his sister wake Homer up in a panic.
There was a burglar and he took my saxophone! And our portable TV!
To stop thieves from coming again, Homer sets up a night patrol, but due to his carelessness, the thief steals museum treasures once more, and Homer gets... Springfield gets hit by thieves. To prevent more thefts, every household in town upgrades their security systems, which can shoot down any approaching danger with lasers. But since the security devices prove unreliable, Homer forms a guard team to protect Springfield, yet they run into trouble picking proper weapons.
Sorry.
Sorry.
After sorting out all the issues, Homer starts patrolling the town with his team. They arrest anyone acting suspiciously without hesitation, even those who scribble graffiti in public. Under such strict security measures, thieves should never dare to show up again. Unexpectedly, the thief steals all the town treasures while Homer is dead drunk. In the end, Homer becomes a useless outcast despised by everyone. Bart had just walked through the security gate when his lunch money was snatched by Nelson. Watching Nelson run rampant, Bart decided he wasn't going to take it anymore, so he came up with a plan to fatten Nelson up. One day, Nelson was shaking down the other students for their lunch money again. When it was Bart's turn, all he had was a bag of fattening snacks and a huge stack of coupons for high-calorie food. Just as Bart had hoped, Nelson snatched all the coupons. Half a month later, Nelson had eaten himself into a fat slob and no longer had the ability to bully anyone. However, the peace didn't last long. When Nelson showed up again, he had turned back into a strong bully ready to pick on others.
This is a happy ending?
Well, he's tough on nerds, but easy on the eyes.
What'd you just say?
Nothing.
Homer hits on a strange woman in the bar and gets caught by her husband on the spot. The man draws a gun to teach Homer a lesson. In a crisis, Homer splashes lemon juice into his eyes, but
You think a lemon will stop me?
Homer uses another fruit and manages to escape from him. Yet, the trouble does not end there. Homer gets beaten down by the man at a dance party. He thinks he is doomed this time, yet a twist comes.
He won't be up for long. Flee, my love.
In the end, with the woman's help, Homer escapes danger together with Marge. Homer is knocked flying by Mr. Burns. He grabs a light tube to cushion himself in panic, but Homer wakes up in hospital, and the doctor tells him he has a mild concussion. His life turns weird ever since then, and he starts seeing.
Stranger things have happened, Homer.
Stradivarius cane!
To prove it is not real, Homer reaches out towards.
Come on, show a little class.
Sorry.
Strangely enough, different characters appear every time he knocks his head. It seems magical, yet I believe all these are just hallucinations caused by his concussion. Homer's trash piled up so high that he tripped over it, so he decided to take it out. But because the garbage truck's stop was too short, he missed it.
You trash-eating stink bags!
Unexpectedly, the garbage truck reversed, and the sanitation worker beat Homer up. Not only that, but from then on, they refused to collect Homer's trash. Without the sanitation workers' help, Homer's house quickly turned into a messy garbage dump. Homer ran for the position of sanitation commissioner, so he went to the registration office to sign up. But
But this is where you register as a sex offender.
Homer didn't give up and started campaigning on the streets. Thanks to his passionate speech, the residents voted for him one after another, and just like that, Homer successfully got elected as commissioner. As soon as he took office, he splurged funds to overhaul the sanitation, which earned him unanimous praise from the residents. However, it didn't last long. Homer's reckless spending quickly bankrupted the sanitation department.
Simpson, you idiot! You spent your entire year's budget in a month.
Homer became the head of the sanitation department. To solve the garbage pileup at zero cost, he cleverly dumped all the trash into an abandoned underground mine. However, not long after, the ground suddenly started bulging out of nowhere.
What the hell is that? Nothing.
Right after Homer spoke, the ground instantly erupted with a massive amount of garbage. The situation spiraled completely out of control, and the entire town was swallowed by a garbage geyser. This disaster sparked intense outrage among the residents, and as a result, Homer was fired from his position.